Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Stigmatism, man, what's up? Do anything.
Okay. What is it, man?
Stigmatism in my soul.
Okay. You got it, man?
Do anything.
Anything?
Anything.
You sure?
Put your mind to it. Do anything.
But what if it's hard, though, man?
If it's
Yo, what's up, y'all? What's going on, man? What's happening? Here we go. We live. Welcome to the podcast with Soul. What's going on? Welcome to the show. August the 4th, 2021. Sean G live on the microphone. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is doing well. What's happening, man? What's happening? Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Gunby Publishing or at Sean G. Follow my other YouTube channel, Sean G. Subscribe to my Patreon channel, the Patreon channel with Soul on Patreon. I want to give a shout out to my man Bateen Rivers, man. He signed up yesterday for the annual subscription, $55, pays for the whole year. I'm actually going to be posting something over on my Patreon today. I'm going to be posting something over there today, so y'all will get a chance to check that out. What's up? What's going on? Everybody in the house, man. The brighter day is in the here and now. The brighter day is in the here and now. For a big part of my life, and I often hear various people, a great many of people, discuss their brighter day or their dope life or their ideal life as something that they have to achieve, that's something they have to attain somewhere in the distance over there. They treat it as something that is going to happen at a later date. They speak of their brighter day as when they've attained a lot of money, as when they've attained a lot of fame, as when they've attained a lot of notoriety, as when they've attained a lovely family, as when they've attained a wife, as when they've attained a new job, a new car. You know what I'm talking about, and on and on and on and on. And when I took this position, hit the like button, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. When I used to take this position that my brighter day was somewhere off in the distant future, it made me hold my day to day in contempt. It made me not view the today as a precious gift, which is what it is. You have the future, you have the past, and you have the present. What is a present? A present is a gift. When you give somebody something, you give them a present. You give them a gift. And as long as I thought about when I got a lot of money or when I did this or when I did that, that was going to be my brighter day, you know, I wasn't too excited about today. And that was a bad way of thinking. That was a bad way of thinking, man. Yeah, it's going to be cool when I put my thing down, when I put my plan down and I get to where I'm going. That's going to be dope too. But through a right understanding, right? And through living life and through life experience and through understanding how I can make myself unhappy and understanding and having knowledge of self and knowing how if I persist in a train of thought, I can make myself less energetic. Me having knowledge of self and knowing that if I view something from a certain way, I can make myself less enthusiastic. Me having knowledge of self and knowing that if my perspective on something isn't right, I'll be less optimistic in the here and now. And I got to tell you, man, that the brighter day is today, man. It's the here and now. It's the here and now. That's going to come. That's going to come, guaranteed. If you're doing what you're supposed to do, if you're focused and you're determined and you have a strategy, you have a plan of action, you're getting your proper rest, you're getting your proper sleep, you're taking care of your business, you're working out, you're looking good, you're writing things down, you're keeping your mind strong, you're keeping your mind sharp, that's going to come. Your vision will materialize. If you speaking things into existence, if you visualizing where you're going to be, if you're imagining where you're going to be, the imagination is super powerful. It's going to happen. But you can't front on today. The brighter day is right now in the here and now. The brighter day is right now. When I take that perspective and when I look at it from that way, Sean, the brighter day is today, man. This time that you up, you cook little Sean some eggs and bacon. You made him some orange juice. Today is the brighter day. Sean G, you got up. You made your bed up. You went in, you brushed your teeth. You turned your coffee pot water on. And while your coffee water was heating up, you were reading some positive affirmations. Today is the brighter day. This is a brighter day. You got up. You took care of your charts. Today is the brighter day. Right here in the here and now. You were sitting in here chilling at your desk doing your work and you watched your son get up from his sleep and come to the door and say good morning to you. The brighter day is in the here and now. I got to be able to recognize the beauty of my life right now. I can't. It's a mistake for me to say that my life is only going to be beautiful, only when I get over there to my imagination, bad information, bad poker, horrible strategy. Because then I'm thinking I'm actually pushing my happiness out, right? I'm pushing the happiness away from me. I'm pushing peace of mind further into the future, right? There's a certain term I'm looking for. I can't think of it, but if I keep talking, it may come to me. You know, I'm delaying my satisfaction until a future date. And when I do that, it don't make today all that good. It don't make today all that cool. I don't know what's gonna come when I reach my destination. I don't know where I'm gonna be. I don't know what gonna be done went on. I don't know what kind of situation I'm gonna be in. I don't know when I get all of this, when my vision is materializing, when my vision manifests. I don't know if I'm gonna dig that. Right now, in this moment, I think I'm gonna dig that. But when I get over there and it manifests and materializes, there may be some people and some situations that I'm gonna have to deal with that I don't like. And it may not be a brighter day. I don't know. But what I do know is that the small things right here in the here and now mean a lot, and don't none of them equate to money. Don't none of them equate to money. I wake up every day, I have a purpose. I have a goddamn agenda. Get him, Sean. I wake up every day, I have an agenda. I have things to do. The joy is in the journey. The joy is in the journey. Being grateful for the small things. I say, Sean, you're not really where you want to be. Although I know I'm going to get there. But when I don't make it my business to slow my mind down and I allow my mind to run rampant, I begin to beat myself up and tell me that I'm not where I want to be, right? And I see others that can't hold a candle to me that seem to be making more progress than me. Notice the word seems. But I tell myself, I say, Sean, but check this out. You can start all over right here today, and you got something to work with. Even if you had to start all over again today, you have a subscriber base that you didn't have 4 years ago. You have a platform that you didn't have 4 years ago. You have experience that you didn't have 4 years ago. You got merch that you didn't have 4 years ago. So all you really got to do is just reapply the same hustle that you applied when you didn't have shit. And you're not starting over from scratch. The brighter day is in the here and now. I ain't got no sicknesses. I ain't got no diseases. I got 10 fingers, 10 toes, 2 eyes. I can hear. My cognitive functions are good. There's water in the refrigerator. There's a dozen eggs in the refrigerator. There's all types of juices in the refrigerator. There's some hot dogs, some cherries in there, some bacon in there. Up in my cabinets, I got all kind of soup and beans. The brighter day is in the here and now. Because there are some people. There's almost 8 billion people in the world. And number one, right off the rip, right from the door, if you living in America, you doing better. It's 300 million people in America. If you living here, you doing better. You are in a better position than 7 billion 500 million people. If it's 7.8 billion, you doing better than 7 billion 500 million. Because there are people, some all over this world, that ain't got it, man. They ain't got it. They can't go get no food stamps. There's no such thing in their country. They can't go get no Section 8. There's no such thing in their country. They can't go get no welfare. There's no such thing in their company. There's no type of social program at all in a lot of these places. If you here in America, if you ain't got no car, you can jump on the bus or you can walk to, where do you go to apply for all that? Because I don't know, because I'll never apply for that shit. You'll never see Sean G getting no welfare, no food stamps, and no goddamn, never that. But if you're in a position and you need that, all you got to do is go to the Social Security office and tell them, hey, I need some assistance. Or go to the city hall or wherever they do that at, and you can get some help. Housing vouchers, all of that. The brighter day is in the here and now. I remember when I was in Brazil. I was up in Salvador, Bahia. I was in Salvador, Bahia, in Brazil. That was where all of the Africans that they brought from the slaves from Africa, they brought them to Bahia. And I had met this dude. He was guiding me around, and we walked through this little small favela in Bahia. And I saw this woman. Well, if you look at the favelas, they're like 10 roofs. They're like, you got a sheet of 10 on both sides here, a sheet of 10 on the back, and then you got a sheet of 10 in the front where a door cut out. That's it. No running water, no plumbing, no nothing. And I saw this lady, she was washing her son. She was giving him a bath with a pot, the pot that I make my beans in. She would fill it up with water and pour the water on the baby. And I said, wow. You know, it made me grateful for where I was at. You understand? And the opportunities that I had. You understand? And I say all of that. The brighter day is in the here and now. The brighter day is in the here and now. You see it? The brighter day is in the here and now. The brighter day is in the here and now. I got to keep that up front. I got to look at the good things in my life. I took my clothes up to the laundromat. My clothes gonna be clean. Lil Sean gonna have some clean drawers. We're gonna have clean socks. Our sheets is gonna be clean. You know. And I want to say this because I can't neglect this. And everybody who's in this live, watching me on this live, because y'all watch from all over the world, I watch the same news y'all watch. I get the same news y'all get, and it's disheartening. And none of us are going to be in total agreement on every side of every issue that's currently going on. There's going to be some things that she don't like that he like. And he going to have some things that he like that my man right there don't like. We're going to differ. But I think I can say with relative confidence that we're all sick of this shit, right? It's become a super distraction. At times it's disheartening. You know, and we have to ask ourselves, is that the intent? To have our spirits broken? Is that the intent? But I have to tell myself, I say, well, Sean, even in spite of all of this, the brighter day is still right here in the here and now. Yeah, there's uncertainty, there's fear, there's wonder, you know, which is a super combination to be able to control. And I have to make sure that I keep my mind sharp, right? That I maintain my manhood, that I maintain my sovereign right to my life, that I have to always remind myself that no human being gave me this thing called oxygen. No human being gave me lungs, none of that. Blood in my veins, none of that. That this was given to me by something that I don't quite understand, and neither do you. And don't nobody. And if they profess they do, I always watch them with my good eye. What'd you say, nigga? And what I have to remind myself of is this. I say, Sean G, don't create no psychological prisons for yourself. Don't you self-manufacture no prison for you. Don't you do that. Because physical freedom is below and beneath psychological freedom. Physical captivity doesn't even come close to mental captivity. Physical slavery ain't got nothing on psychological slavery. And I have to make sure that I don't create no prison for myself by focusing on the doom and gloom, right? And forgetting that I'm a man first. I can't never forget that part. I can't never forget that part. And that I have a right to my life. And I have to be willing to push through the fear and push my envelope as far as I can push it until I meet resistance. And then I decide, do I want to take on this resistance and keep pushing? Or do I chill back? But the worst thing I can do is to erect and begin to tell myself that I can't do this. Oh, I can't do that. Don't do this. You can't do that. I can't do that. That is that's the beginning of the end of the God. And I can do that on my own. I've done that in my life. Created these prisons in my mind, telling myself, no, I can't do this, no, I can't do that, and I ain't even tried. Or based upon somebody else's experience. Don't hold yourself back. Don't you tell you no. You let her tell you no. You let them tell you no. You know, if we allow ourselves to live in the past and rehashing past experiences, man, there's no greater prison than that. There's no greater prison than that. And then your brighter day can't be in the here and now. If you constantly living in the past, you constantly looking back there at something that's gone. It's gone. Ain't nothing you can do about it. It's gone. Yeah, I go through that too. Everybody does, man. And it's not easy. It's painful. And we have to go through our process of going through this. But I think that the length of time that we stay there will vary from individual to individual. And I believe that we have the ability to cut short our staying stuck psychologically in these prisons that we create that hold us back, man, from being great. The brighter day is in the here and now, man. You know, you gotta look for the good. You gotta look for the good in the day and in your life. You gotta find that. You know, and if you can't find it, you gotta make it. You gotta create it. You gotta create it. You know, I feel good about where I'm at. I feel real good about where I'm at. You know, these next 6 months for me are gonna be great. You know, I still believe and I still feel that my best days are in front of me. You know, I constantly remind myself of that, man. You want to get into that. You want to get into the habit of telling yourself, man, my best days are in front of me. Especially if you're a young dude. They got to be in front of you. You got more days in front of you than you got behind you. So your best days got to be in front of you. And if you can figure out a way to tell yourself that consistently on a consistent basis, then your brighter day will be in the here and now. You ain't gonna have to wait for it. You ain't gonna have to put it off or postpone it. That's the word I was looking for. We be postponing our happiness thinking that we gotta wait until we achieve a certain thing in order to our brighter day to be here. Nah, your brighter day is right here, and you make it that with your attitude. You know, our lives are reflections of our attitudes. you know, I hear people sometimes, I hear somebody say, man, I'm this is boring. I'm bored. This is boring. I said, no, you boring. You boring. That's why you bored, because you boring. We make our worlds what we want them to be. We make our worlds what we want them to be. You know, and none of this, what I'm saying, is easy, man, by a long shot. Please hit that like button, y'all. Thank y'all for hitting that like button for a nigga, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
I said astigmatism in my soul.
None of this is easy. None of this is easy by a long shot. You know, and to all the young dudes, man, let me reach out to y'all, man. You know, don't compare yourself to nobody else. That's going to run you into problems. That's going to bring on, has the potential to bring on self-rejection. It has the potential to bring on low self-esteem. It has the potential to bring on self-hatred. Don't do that. Don't do that. Number two, don't copy nobody. Don't bite nobody else's style. Young dude, don't bite nobody. What's your style? What you do? What's your style? Be your unique, original self. There's something there. There's something there. Take your time and be patient. Stizzy, what up? Take your time and be patient. Use every day, to the young dudes, use every day to push your agenda forward. Man, even if it's the smallest thing, whatever you trying to work on, at least do one thing every day to achieve that goal. I remember when I started my business, when I moved my tax business out of my house, and I rented my first office space. I rented my first commercial space. And it was slow. But I used to tell myself, man, every day I'm going to get up and do something toward my business to help it grow. If it wasn't nothing but taking this stapler from this side of the desk and putting it on this side of the desk, I did one thing toward my business. Sometimes that's all you need. But you got to do something. And then there's going to be some days where you'll do 8 things toward your business. There'll be days you'll do 4 things toward it. But you never want to do nothing toward it. You know, and while you in your 20s, in your 30s, even dudes in your 30s, man, this is the time for you to get down for your crown. You know, you should be making a bunch of new mistakes every day. You should be constantly failing. If you don't have any kids, no wife, you should be taking huge risks. Well, Sean, why are you telling me I need to be making mistakes? Why are you telling me I need to be constantly failing? Because that's information, that's knowledge, that's wisdom. Man, failure is the fly teacher. Failure will teach you. I read it in a book. They said that failure will teach you more than you probably could learn in 4 years out of college. Failure will teach you more. So will mistakes. Because you learn what not to do You learn what won't work. Thomas Watson, the founder of IBM, said that success is going from one failure to the next with no loss of enthusiasm. If you trying to do something and you fail 18 times and you still ain't figured it out, you got two ways to look at that. You can get down on yourself, dipsy dumpster, and you can give up and quit and say, man, this shit ain't gonna work. Or you could look at it and say, man, I failed 18 times. That means I done figured out 18 ways that it don't work. So I got to be closer to making this shit work. It's all in our perspective, man. It's all in our perspective. The brighter day is here, man. The brighter day is in the here and now. You know, just keep doing what you're doing, man. This is Sean G. I done kind of run out of things to talk about. What y'all want to talk about, man? Let me see what's up in the live chat, man. See what the live chat talking about. Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Stigmatism.
Bryant for the 3. Hey, Sean, do you believe in therapy? What kind of therapy you talking about? What kind of therapy you talking about, Bryant? John Twitch, I did a whole video on that already, man. Baby Yoda, I'm 33 with no career, thinking of getting a laptop to start schooling for dietitian. Don't think about it, be about it. Salvatore Aguilar, what up, man? Daniel O.T., what up? You know, I look forward to my future, man. You know, I don't know where it's going. I've said this before. I don't know where it's going, but I know it's in a good direction, and it's going to be, the end result is going to be good because I'm doing good things in my life. When you do good, you can't get nothing but good. There was a point in my life where I didn't know where my life was going just the same. But I knew, but I was doing bad, thinking bad, living bad, and it ended up bad because good can't come from bad. When you think and do bad, you get bad. So whatever it is, you got to get right. You know, get it right. Get it right. Get it right. You know? Shout out to everybody in the live chat. Yo, Karel, what up, man? Classic 97 in the building. Man, Europe is in the building, man. Europe, I got a lot of support from Europe, man. David Andrews, what's up? You still in here? Aiden Miller. Trucker Ron. You know, we got to keep moving. You know, we got to keep moving, man. You know, you can't give up. You can't quit. David Andrews, the second young dude asking about trauma. Life is trauma. Read Jordan Peterson and Astigmatism in My Soul, 1 and 2. Thank you, David. You know, life is happening to everybody, man. You know, even these people that you see on TV, even these people you see, these very wealthy people, man, a lot of times they be having more traumatic stuff happen to them than a regular person, man. You know, nobody's exempt. Nobody's exempt. Daniel O.T., Instagram can make someone that has everything feel like he got nothing. Yeah, man, you got to take it. You got to take it with a grain of salt, man. You know, you can't. You can't. You know. Just, you know, look at your reality, man. That's really the main thing I would tell anybody. You know, and be happy with your life. Be cool. Be cool with your life. Hey, listen, tomorrow at 2:00, I'm going to do another show starting from scratch. I think I'm going to start doing these every Thursday. Every Thursday, I'm going to do a series called Starting from Scratch. If you were here last Thursday, I had my man Black, brother I did time with at Morgantown, come on the show. He called in and he talked about doing 17 years in federal prison, getting out and starting all over from scratch, starting his own business, and that episode is up. I have a playlist on my channel. If you want to see that video, it's there. And I think I'm going to do that every Thursday. It's going to be called Starting from Scratch, and I'm going to have somebody come on that's done time in federal prison, got out with nothing, and started all over. These are really going to be like success stories. You know, it's not going to be nothing where I'm going to be glorifying prison and nothing like that, because we don't do that. There's nothing cool about prison. But it's interesting. There's an interesting dynamic that I noticed that, you know, dudes that go to jail, not all, because some of them come home and don't do anything, go right back to doing what they was doing. But a lot of dudes go to prison, come home, and succeed ridiculously, having ridiculous success. And, you know, it's interesting to see. And I like to know, like, what is it about that prison experience for some of these dudes that is the thing that pushes them to change, that pushes them to be better than what they were. You know, so I'm going to be doing that every Thursday. We'll be here tomorrow at 2:00. So make sure you come down and check that out. Truck of Rhyme, when we fail, we got to fail forward. Yo, Ron, what's up, man? Charles Brown, you're going to be alone when you fall off. Once you start winning, everybody will try to come back around. Absolutely. Absolutely. One only, that's my motto. Hard work pays off. All right, y'all, man, I'm going to shut it down, man. I ain't really got much more to talk about. We got that done. Tom Bradford, Sean, you are the best. Love your philosophy, plus the calisthenics are really inspiring. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching both of the channels. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Everybody go subscribe to my Patreon channel, man. I'm going to post something there today. Make sure you check that out. And I posted 2 videos already to my calisthenics page. I got a lot of good stuff coming up. Appreciate all of y'all, man. Shout out to everybody. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, 2:00 tomorrow, man. Starting from scratch. I got my man, Big V. He's going to call in. He's from the Midwest. I think he did like 8 or 9 years in federal prison, got out and started this huge business. And it's a success. So we're going to talk to him tomorrow. So make sure you're here tomorrow at 2:00, man. All right, y'all. Peace out. Salvador Aguilar. Peace, y'all. Yeah. Sean, what's up?
Astigmatism, man, what's up?